Number 17, the football playoff run. I asked players about what they can improve on for the next season. Here's what they spoke about.
Play JB Blunds a little bit more. He doesn't get enough playing time.
A lot more off-season work, like the weight room and field work.
Then the players answered our question of what took the team far in the playoffs.
Probably Ryan Nunes. He definitely took the team far.
I think the team had a lot of chemistry, a lot of guys that worked good together. I think that's what helped a lot.
Finally, we got the players' experience with the team this year.
Perfect.
I had a great time. It's like fun every day.
Number 16, National Honor Society 2024. NHS is a group made up of students that excel tremendously in the classroom. This society allows those students to be recognized for their excellence. New NHS inductees have their reasonings on why NHS is important to get into or not.
No, just people can still get into good colleges without NHS.
I do. I feel like it looks great. 2 colleges when you're in NHS.
With new NHS students coming in, we ask them on the steps to getting into and how hard those steps are.
Hard. You have to maintain a very high average in all of your classes, and you have to take in a certain amount of honors classes.
I think it's quite difficult because the average you need is higher than most people have.
Just take it class by class, day by day, more or less. Set goals for yourself to do better and not fail tests.
You really got a lot of things that people don't do is homework. You have to maintain homework and keep good grades.
Number 15, World Culture Night.
So World Culture Night started years ago with Miss Pistorino, who was the head of the language department.
World Culture Night is a social gathering that happens once a year at our school that expresses the diversity and vast culture West Bridgewater represents.
I think World Culture Night is important because it gives students of different races and ethnicities the chance to express themselves through food.
I believe it's important to the school because it helps bring other cultures to other people that didn't know about them.
The culture of our school needs to be seen. The future of World Culture Night holds the chance for many more families to display their cultures.
I can see more cultures from different families get brought in, more cultures.
World Culture Night gets bigger and bigger every year, so I hope it's even larger and there are more tables and more families coming in next year, and it's better than ever.
Coming in at number 14, the annual Pledge Walk for Childhood Cancer raises $28,000. The West Bridgewater Annual Pledge Walk for Childhood Cancer has proven to be a great success both years it ran, with a total exceeding $28,000 raised for the Jimmy Fund and Dana-Farber Cancer Institute.
I feel like it brought a lot of awareness towards the community and towards the subject because the subject wasn't widely looked at. Just in our tiny community, we've had 2 cases, and I feel like it's brought a lot of awareness to this. And
hundreds of people came out to show support. The amount of support, as well as attendance, dwarfed the initial expectations.
We definitely did not. We thought it was going to be a small, kind of more of a community thing, and we got a lot of people there.
The walk was dedicated in memoriam to Bella Dubois and Jace Russell, as well as in support to all other children battling with cancer. The walk was organized by Sarah Diedrichson as well as Nala Mondo. These 2 exceptional individuals embody what it means to be a Wildcat, along with all others involved.
Number 13, new school resource officer. He has changed WB for the better, but how?
When you see him, he's always got a smile. He wants to meet all the kids. He's helpful. He's engaging. Students can come down and talk to without, any concern.
Here are Mr. Hanna's thoughts on Officer Packard.
And he's got a lot to offer. It's definitely a good choice.
Here is Officer Packard's thoughts on being the new school resource officer.
I feel great. It's an awesome opportunity, and I'm just happy to be over here and getting to know all the kids.
He has a lot of important roles. Here they are.
Our main priority concern over here is all school security. So just making sure that nobody that's not supposed to be in the building gets access to the building, and making sure you guys are safe on a day-to-day basis.
We are lucky to have him, and we are glad to have him as the new school resource officer.
Number 12, new West Bridgewater lacrosse team. Student athletes around West Bridgewater have waited years to finally be able to play lacrosse. This year, they got their opportunity. West Bridgewater teamed up with East Bridgewater to take on their first year of high school lacrosse. Unfortunately, the lacrosse team started off with a rough 3-12 record in their first season.
We were 3-10. It's not bad because it's like our first year of the combined schools, so I'm not really too worried about it.
I think we could have done better. In the end, it started to get a little bit better, but because we started to play more as a team.
The lacrosse team here at West Bridgewater is a co-op with East Bridgewater, but we wondered if the players think we will have our own in the future.
Probably not, because we don't have that many kids from West Bridgewater, but that would be cool.
I would hope so, but we don't have a lot of lacrosse kids, so maybe we can get some more people to start playing.
Past 71 years, West Bridgewater High School has hosted a grand march for the junior class before prom. I asked the Queen and Princess what their reactions were when winning.
I'm very grateful. I wasn't expecting to win, but a lot of people were coming up to me to tell me that they liked my dress or giving me compliments, so it was a nice surprise.
I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. And I literally went because I was like, oh my God, I got it. But I was just, very shocked.
For 71 consecutive years, the West Bridgewater High School King and Queen were chosen by judges that volunteered from the town committee.
I think it's good because it eliminates a lot of the pressure from judging, but then it can lead to popularity contests, which I think can be a problem.
As the generations continued, the fight for popularity increased significantly. Some of the students liked the idea of declaring a king and queen, while others have concerns regarding popularity contests.
Building on the popularity contest, I think that is the main issue, but I think overall this year I was happy with how it turned out, and I'm glad Brendan won king.
I like the king and queen. I wanted Samara to win queen. That was my number one choice, and then she got it, so I was happy about that, and I was also happy about Brendan winning king.
10. West Bridgewater's first academic bowl. Recently, West Bridgewater High School has joined a new conference which has given students the opportunity to participate in this year's academic bowl.
And we'd never had the opportunity to really meet with other NHSs before, and so I think it would be kind of a really neat thing to be able to go to different schools and see it and meet our new advisor friends again.
With little knowledge of how it works, Ms. Mishley ran the event smoothly, creating a great environment for all the students and staff around her.
It was a lot of fun when we did it. It was a little unnerving at first because we'd never done it before. We had never been to one before. But we had about 10 schools come here, and once we got started, it was pretty neat.
Even though it was their first time participating in the academic bowl, the students worked very hard and tried their best, ending with 3rd place overall.
Because again, our students have never done this. The other schools had all participated in some way, so we just had a lot of fun. We had some prep sessions beforehand. They stayed after school a couple of days.
I got the chance to speak with Kenley LeMay, a senior at WBMSHS, about where he plans to go to college for track.
Stonehill College and track.
I asked Kenley what events he does in track.
I do the 200, the 300, 110 hurdles, high jump, shot put, long jump, and 400.
Then asked what got him to this point.
My coaches and my parents.
Lastly, I asked how he feels about his athletic accomplishments.
I feel great. I hit 6'2" this season, and I hope I hit 6'4".
First, I asked about his accomplishments in sports.
I had 3 interceptions in a game, a kick return, and a walk-off hit in baseball this year.
Then asked how he felt about the accomplishments.
I feel like I could do better. There's always room for improvement.
I got his opinion on what got him to this point.
Hard work, practice, family, and my coaches.
Lastly, I asked if he plans on going to college for sports.
I hope to go to college, maybe somewhere good, like Clemson.
At number 8, Mr. WB crowned another winner. Elijah Papat, 2024, Mr. WB tells us how he felt when he heard his name for the...
I felt pretty good. I didn't think I was going to win. I was just in it for, the laughs, the giggles, just to overall have fun. So when my name first got called for a fan favorite, I was like, oh shoot, that's crazy. And then when it got called second time for the judges' vote, that's when everything really went crazy, and I didn't know I won until then.
Before being crowned Mr. WB, everyone had thoughts on who they thought would win.
I had a strong feeling that either James Harris or Luke Destremp was going to win, because behind stage, we all know each other's acts and everything. So I thought they really had a really intense act, and it's just going to blow the crowd away.
Seeing how supportive everyone was for Elijah, we asked him how he felt being the new Mr. WB.
Being the new Mr. WB of 2024, it feels good, still jokes to this day. From teachers, classmates, parents, faculty, all around. It's nice to see that my name is finally on the auditorium board.
Congratulations, Elijah, for being the new Mr. WB.
Number 7, Esports 2023-24 season. This is Eli's mindset and how he prepared for the 2023-24 Esports season.
So basically my mindset was to try to learn what my characters have and try to capitalize on what they can do and try to learn the matchup.
This is Eli's advice for his teammates on how to excel without him there.
Try to do the same thing, try to learn matchups and stuff like that to capitalize on opponents' mistakes and stuff like that.
This is Eli's strategy and routine to practice for the 2023-24 Esports season.
Practice once a week on Tuesdays, and I fought our teammates and I fought the coach multiple times over and over again. Where I won or lost, I kept practicing over and over for that.
This is Elijah's initial reaction to landing number 6 in the Massachusetts Esports state bracket.
I was surprised because we lost. It was we won a game and then we lose a game. It was on and off, so I'm kind of surprised that we actually did top 10 because it was our first year, so we weren't expecting to get that high.
Number 6, Mr. Ash and his students walked the Appalachian Trail.
Started it in 2015 when the school opened, and we just finished January 2nd, 2024. It all began, there was a staff member in here, her name was Ann Brown.
To track their progress, the students would color in a shoot for every mile they completed, while also tracking it on a spreadsheet. The students enjoyed the routine, and it becomes a healthy lifestyle.
Because I'm walking in the apartment that I'm doing the both good rocks.
After the students' adventure, they were quick to want to start the Pacific Crest Trail. This trail is longer than the Appalachian Trail and will be a difficult task to complete. Mr. Ash estimates that this trail will be completed in about 10 years. We can't wait to see them complete this trail in the future and wish them good luck.
At number 5, we have the up-and-coming brand Multiflex. I wanted to ask how they come up with the idea for Multiflex.
It kind of just came to mind. We plan on selling all different types of pieces to all different types of people. We do it all. Multiflex.
How does it feel to see people wear your brand around the school?
Man, it's truly inspirational. Just seeing thoughts become a reality. It just makes you want to work harder and continue to focus on the small things.
I wanted to know what their individual roles were inside the brand.
Well, I'm kind of the guy who really takes care of any issues with the store. I'm really good at talking to the manufacturers.
Designs and just coming up with the mock-ups, but we work together on coming up with a final product. We handle content together, but we both come up with ideas and I kind of just bring it to life.
We asked the customer of Multiflex what made them want to buy this product.
Honestly, I saw the hoodies going around. It was getting pretty popular in WB, so I decided to look into it. It was good qualities, low price, so I decided to buy one.
Great game, great win. Clock hit 0. That is a conclusion of West Bridgewater, East Bridgewater.
At number 4, we have West Bridgewater football beating East Bridgewater for the first time in 58 years. This was a huge momentum booster for the team's season and helped their rankings for playoffs. There was many good plays made by the defense and offense in this game. Interviewed Ryan Nunes on the catch he made before half. Here's what he said.
Getting that touchdown right before half was a big momentum change for the whole team. We went in halftime, talked about our game plan, and everyone's fired up.
Nunes made this great catch with 3 seconds left in the half, giving WB the lead and keeping their spirits high. Jacob Smith on his kicking that game. Here's what he gave us.
It felt great. It gave me a big confidence boost.
Smith went 5 for 6 on PATs and made a 22-yard field goal, which would ultimately give WB the win and the outcome all the fans were hoping for.
At number 3, Anthony Davidson retires from the morning weather broadcast. For the last 4 years, Anthony Davidson was the weatherman for the West Bridgewater Middle Senior High School morning news. For 4 years, Anthony would give us the weather announcements for the week on Mondays and the weekend weather on Fridays. Anthony Davidson is no longer the weatherman since he graduated.
It's kind of surreal in a way. I didn't realize that it would be over so soon, if you know what I mean. I feel like I've been doing this for such a long time that it's become almost a part of me in a way. And it's kind of sad to see it all go. I liked walking through the hallways, like after walking to class every time after I'm done with the weather, and just getting people saying like, "Great job, Anthony. I love the weather today," and it just made me feel happy. I'm gonna miss that.
For Anthony's last weather announcement, the rest of the video production crew got him a cake to celebrate his 4 years. Congratulations to Anthony for graduating, and thank you for your 4 years of service.
Thank you so much, and I'll see you on the flip side.
Number 2, WB Sports move up a division and join a new conference. Last year, West Bridgewater Sports excelled in the Mayflower League, dominating any competition they faced. This initiated our move into the South Coast Conference. Joining the new league, teams struggled to get used to how these new teams played. Although the teams dealt with some losses, they seemed to enjoy the challenge.
My favorite team was probably Bourne because they were really competitive, and I think we had a lot of fun during that game when we played them.
The competition is a lot tougher. There's more competition than there was. We're not blowing out teams every game like we used to be.
Players and coaches are more prepared for what to expect next year. We are thrilled to see how they play next season. We hope all students will also come to support these teams next year.
Now, the number one piece, the sophomores winning powderpuff for the first time. Our sophomore coaches are very proud of the sophomore players and their performance at the powderpuff game.
It feels great, it was really a statement and shows how dedicated they were.
That was a big accomplishment for us. We were the underdogs, it was a big upset. Pretty good accomplishment right there.
The sophomore coaches and players are looking to dominate the game for the next 2 years.
We're going to win the next 2 years.
Going forward, I think we're undefeated. I think this year seniors were our biggest competition, and we took them out with ease. So, undefeated.
The sophomore coach reflects on what helped them bounce back after struggling freshman year.
They actually really wanted to play this year. Freshman year, they were kind of nervous because they were the little kids in the school again, and we just told them that they gotta let that go.
The sophomores are waiting for their chance to defend their title next year at the powderpuff game.